So in this video, we're going to cover the recent development that a blue stained ski glove has been discovered near to where the mother of two was last seen. Firstly, I'm going to read to you a very short newspaper article, then I'm going to be sharing with you my own thoughts and theories on this recent development. Stained glove found. Major update in Nicola Bulley case as police are handed stained glove found just yards from where she disappeared. Police searching for Nicola Bulley were handed a mystery stained glove found in the field where the mother of two was last seen. It emerged last night. In a dramatic twist, the blue ski glove was taken away in an evidence bag last week, despite police still maintaining Nicola 45 was swept away in a river. It comes amid growing frustration at the hunt for Nicola, last seen in St Michael's-on-Wyre, Lancashire on January the 27th. The police theory she fell into the Wyre in a tragic accident has been questioned by relatives who say there is no evidence of that. Lancashire police confirmed that their controversial river hypothesis had not changed on February the 7th, the same day that two walkers stumbled upon the glove. It was yards from where Nicola was last seen and close to where her mobile phone was left on a bench. The glove was bagged and handed to police. A video of the discovery was posted live on TikTok but has since been deleted. The person who shared the footage also referred to the covering being stained, but it was unclear with what. A photograph obtained by the newspaper shows the blue glove resting on a fallen tree branch. One woman commented online, quote, "Has anyone heard anything about the glove that was found in the early hours on the field she was last seen on in the TikTok live? I was watching it live about 1 AM. A couple went onto the field last night, found the glove there with a stain on it. They reported it to the police and bagged it and gave it to an officer." Okay, so what are my thoughts on this recent development concerning the discovery of a blue stained ski glove? I think the first thing that stands out to me here is that this was discovered on February the 7th. Now, all of us know that this case has been covered extensively. Wide, vast media coverage concerning this missing mother of two and the public support, public searches which have taken place since her disappearance. So many people have travelled across that area. We need to remember that this bench, this area in general, was never sealed off as a crime scene at any point in time. So the fact that someone has come across a blue ski glove, could that just be from someone who is trying to search for Nicola? That's the first thing that stands out to me. Bearing in mind that the police actually said that they had covered a 1 kilometre search area thoroughly after her disappearance. So the fact that now we have a blue glove, which was also recorded on TikTok, this glove being found, well, by all accounts, close to where she was last seen. I saw one newspaper report that said that the glove was found 7 miles away, which I think sounds incorrect. And then the vast majority of newspaper articles which are stating that this glove was found near the place where Nicola was actually last seen. I believe personally that this really does highlight one of the biggest issues concerning this case as it stands. The fact that this area was never treated as a potential crime scene. We heard very early on from the police that we do not believe this to be a criminal investigation. We believe this to be a tragic accident in that Nicola Bulley has sadly fallen into the river. Let's take a look at a former Met detective's opinion of this potential crime scene and how this area could have been handled differently.
I was surprised when I watched early footage from St Michael's-on-Wyre that the bench that we'd been told Nicola had been sitting on and where her phone had been found wasn't actually sealed off like you would expect a more traditional crime scene to be sealed off with barrier tape, do not cross, crime scene and all of that. I think the police should have dealt with that bench as a potential crime scene right from the very off. At the absolute minimum, it should have been secured, should have had cordons placed around it. In fact, perhaps they should have considered removing it in its entirety.
So I think this really does go to show some of the obstacles which the police will now be facing. We need to remember that hundreds, if not thousands, of individuals have walked across this area looking for clues, looking for Nicola, trying to help in the search of this missing mother of two. And of course, during these searches, you are going to come across items of potential interest, or what may appear to be potential items of interest. The police now have to deal with those items. Clearly, they have to discredit this item or test it in some way to see if it's possibly related to the disappearance. But really, they've made a rod for their own back here. The fact that they haven't sealed this area, not even just the bench. Why not just seal off the fields just for a day or so, just in order to take a really good look around the undergrowth, around the hedgerows, around the edge of the River Wyre. Take a look, see if you can find anything which may be of importance to the disappearance of Nicola Bulley. My personal opinion is that on the balance of probability here, this item is most likely not connected with Nicola Bulley's disappearance. And I think we're going to get a lot more instances of items being recovered simply down to the fact that this has been a high traffic area over the past 2 weeks or so. There are going to be gloves, there will be scarves, there will be socks, there will be little items that are discovered. And clearly the police will have to deal with each of these items individually. What I find quite interesting, however, this item aside, is that it appears that Lancashire Police will hold a press conference today at 11:30. That's the 15th of February 2023. Let's just read a very short article from the following newspaper here, the Lancashire Post, which is running the headline, Nicola Bulley update to be given at Lancashire Police press conference. Lancashire Police will hold a press conference about the ongoing search for Nicola Bulley today as they seek to combat disinformation about the missing mum's disappearance. The briefing will take place at 11:30 a.m. February 15th amid a backdrop of increasing speculation over what might have happened to the mum of two who vanished on January the 27th. Assistant Chief Constable Peter Lawson and Senior Investigating Officer Detective Superintendent Rebecca Smith will lead the conference, which will be held at Lancashire Police HQ in South Ribble, instead of Superintendent Sally Riley, who led the last media briefing at the Village Hall in St Michael's on Wyre on February the 3rd. So it would appear that Sally Riley will not be attending this press conference. They're bringing out the big guns for this one. We've got Assistant Chief Constable Peter Lawson and Senior Investigating Officer Detective Superintendent Rebecca Smith. Let's just finish off the last part of that article there. It was at that press conference that Superintendent Sally Riley told the public its, quote, main working hypothesis was that Nicola had fallen into the River Wyre during a 10-minute window between 9:10 and 9:20 a.m. while walking her Springer Spaniel dog Willow. Yesterday, Tuesday, February the 14th, the force told Lancashire Post and Blackpool Gazette that it had no update and nothing has changed in terms of our position. Okay, so according to those last two quotes there, the fact that there's no update and nothing has changed in terms of our position, I don't believe we're going to get a press conference where they come out and say, look, there's a change of direction here. We're looking a lot more seriously at other avenues. I don't see that happening. But as I say, we will see at 11:30 when this press conference takes place. Anyway, do leave your own thoughts and theories regarding this glove which was found just recently. Leave your comments in the comment section below regarding that piece of evidence. And as always, many thanks for joining me for this particular video. If you did enjoy the content, please do click the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel down below before you leave. And I look forward to seeing you all again for the next one. Take care. Cheers.